Hello, this is Goku471.
And what pisses me off 710, and we have a guest with us today. Say your name.
My name's Chris.
And we're here to talk about a bunch of topics. Probably gonna be Dragon Ball mostly, and yeah, whoever wants to start, go ahead.
We want to talk about Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods, so Goku, do you want to start?
Okay. Oh, why? Do I get to start because my name has Goku in the title?
I guess
Is that
so,
how
yeah.
we're playing now? Is that how we're playing? You assume I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan because I have Goku in the title. No, I'm just joking. I can't play that joke. I'll be really quick and then I'll actually get into the topic. There was a joke I said with somebody one time that, oh, so you assume I'm a Dragon Ball Z fan because I have Goku in my title. What if I just like the name? Now, if you go to my homepage, I can't say that anymore because I made it themed after Dragon Ball Z, so that'd be a really dumb argument to make. But the one thing I like about this, and actually Kira Toriyama actually, I don't know if you know this, Kira Toriyama actually went on camera saying this is the closest he's ever been to a production of Dragon Ball Z, or a Dragon Ball product ever.
Yeah.
Which at first I went, hey wait, wasn't there an anime he did? But no, essentially he didn't have involvement in that anime. The anime was a completely different group, and that's amazing. But yeah, this means that this is, first of all, I think this is canon.
Yeah, this is definitely canon. This is between the Majin Buu saga and the World Martial Arts Tournament when Pan's like about 5 years old, I think.
Okay. And that's good. And I like that at least Dragon Ball Z gets to survive in some form.
Yeah, I agree. At least it's something new and not, another remake or a rehash of something else,
What, like G2?
Yeah. It is, it looks interesting. I know people are ripping on the villain looking like a bunny rabbit.
Yeah, that's exactly my problem. Like, what the hell is he? I mean, I know I can't say shit because I haven't seen it yet, so...
Well, I just have to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Can you really say shit because isn't this like par for the course?
What?
There are literally cats that are main characters in this show.
Oh, yeah. Well, they weren't main characters, but there was...
Major characters. I said major.
Yeah.
Okay? Floir is a major character in Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you want to argue that.
You're right.
Yeah,
but as a villain, he doesn't look very threatening. He doesn't look scary or...
I thought he was Anubis at one point.
What were you saying?
I thought he was Anubis at one point. Like the Egyptian god Anubis.
He might be based on him, but
he looks kind of like Janemba a little.
Wake my cat up halfway through a nap and tell me he doesn't look menacing. Cats can look menacing. I think, like, first of all, is he does kind of look like Anubis, and I do think he looks kind of menacing. He doesn't look like a friendly house cat. He actually looks, or a bunny. When I said bunny rabbit, I think he looks more like a bunny rabbit than a cat. So most people are saying cats.
Yeah.
I do think he looks menacing because the fur color or the skin color, I don't know if it's fur or skin, but that's a darker color.
Are they going to dub this in English or?
If it's a success in Japan, I might thinking about dubbing it in Funimation, yeah.
Hopefully they do.
I hope they do.
They might do, even if it's not successful in Japan, they might still dub it because depending on how sales are. But I don't know because sometimes Japan's really dumb. But
I mean, they never even dubbed Yo's son Goku and his friends return, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they ever dubbed.
No, they didn't dub it.
which was dumb because that was a good one.
Yeah, that was a good show.
I liked how they had a Vegeta have a brother in that.
Turbo.
Yeah. Kind of unbelievable that he would have a brother. It's just like...
Yeah.
But it was still cool.
Chris, did you see the Bardock
Episode of Bardock?
Yeah, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, I watched it, yeah, it was kind of good, yeah, but it was a bit stupid because how he went back in time, that he was the legendary Super Saiyan at the beginning. Some people might agree with me on this.
I actually heard an entire review explaining why it's dumb, because it changes things needlessly.
What do you mean, like a time paradox? In a way?
No, meaning that, you can have the go back in time and you were the actual person of legend, that's fine. But in the movie, he never becomes a Super Saiyan grade 8.
Hmm.
And in the legend, they always mentioned a Super Saiyan grade 8. And I don't think they would have gotten that fact so wrong. I mean, like, and there were other things that Sony mentioned, that there are just so many differences from the legend.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
Like the planet blows up.
I don't know. I'd have to show you the video, but the person details them, and there are differences that are really, really dumb that they shouldn't have had. Like, I don't mind it necessarily because, also, how he gets sent back. Well, many people have died that way, and none of them got sent back. Like, why would that happen? Like, there's no good explanation.
It's actually non-canon. It's a what-if scenario if he did go back. You know
You're talking about when Bardock turned Super Saiyan or some shit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was just like him in his head, like before he died or something. I don't think he actually...
you think that?
Yeah, I don't think he actually goes back in time. It was just a vision or something.
Yeah, it's just a what-if scenario.
Yeah.
Because that would have actually been interesting if they had actually made an official thing that was him being the legendary Super Saiyan, because but I would love that. Like, let's change subject for a second. Considering that is non-official, would you like that? Would you be okay with them making a legendary Super Saiyan like thing, actually explaining the story behind the legendary Super Saiyan, getting to meet him and finding out his story and actually finding out the true events of it? Would you like that?
Didn't we do that with Broly?
No, but I mean, like,
the original, like, because Broly, the original legendary Super Saiyan. He is the legendary Super Saiyan in like modern day, but he's not the actual original, if you know what I mean.
The one Vegeta talks about.
Yeah.
Remember, Vegeta tells that story about how a Super Saiyan became a grade. There was like this grade 8 Super Saiyan, and it was like the most powerful, and it was unstable, and all this different stuff.
Yeah, that's in the Frieza saga.
Yeah, would you mind them actually making that into a feature?
No,
that'd be a cool prequel, yeah. How all the Saiyans faced all the Tuffles, that would be kind of cool.
And who is Goku's mother?
Oh yeah, good question.
She's actually in the manga, but I don't know what her name is.
Oh, she is in the manga?
I always figured it was just somebody that Bardock tapped and just left, you know?
I always, like after I saw Father of Bardock, or Father of...
he hit it and quit it.
What?
He hit it and quit it.
I always thought it was that woman in his squad.
Yeah, I thought that too at one point.
But it can't, I don't think it can be, because you don't go back to battle after just giving birth, and...
Yeah, true.
Like, right after he gave,
And it's not like that, because then, like, she was talking about, have you ever even seen your son yet, Bardock, or something?
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah.
That's the name, yeah.
Yeah, that movie...
Yeah, that doesn't necessarily mean it. Hey, before they could have got into battle, she could have been with Goku. I mean, we don't know.
Bardock is my favorite Dragon Ball movie. That shit is so fucking good.
Mine is History of Trunks. The only one I own is Bardock. I wish I owned History of Trunks.
Yeah, History of Trunks is another great one. That's really up there too.
Then both.
Those are the only ones that are actually canon that have anything to do with the show.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Other than the I think the Goku one that came out a few years ago.
Mine's probably the Broly movie, even though it's non-canon. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can say my favorite being History of Trunks is biased because Goku is like a major character. Gohan is a major character in there and gets to do some ass kicking in that. But I think it's a really good tale, and I think it was appropriate to make it.
Yeah, I agree.
And Gohan does do some ass kicking.
See, like, I always thought that if they did a live-action movie, why don't they just start from somewhere, like, instead of having to tell a whole origin, just start from somewhere like Trunks. Like, do a whole Trunks movie about him growing up, blah, 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 and then goes to the future, you know, and stuff like that.
Well, how would you feel about this, okay? Hypothetically, if they ever did make a new movie, you still had Dragon Ball Z, right?
Yeah.
What if they just fucking truly adapt it and not try to stick faithful to it? Try to take Dragon Ball Z and make it into a good movie. Like, basically...
Well, look at that trailer. They did a great job. If they had enough money, like that Dragon Ball Saiyan Saga trailer, if they had fucking $100 million, that would be epic. I mean, it's still good. It's a really good trailer for a fan-made thing. That was made for like $50,000. Dude, it was $50,000. If they had 50 million, I'm sure they'd be better.
No, they absolutely would have been.
Better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
Definitely.
And it could have been 10 times longer. Which 10 times longer would have been 50 minutes.
Cost and pollution.
But the point I'm trying to make is that if they had, like, basically, if a studio came out and said that they are going to do a Dragon Ball Z movie, but we're going to loosely base it on Dragon Ball Z, and then it came out and it was a good movie. Like, if you had known nothing about Dragon Ball Z, people like that rated it good. Would you be mad?
We already had a loosely Dragon Ball movie, and it was...
No, but what I mean by loosely is, I mean, it's loosely in a good way. Like, essentially, the characters are still the characters. Like, they don't change things to change things. They change things because they don't work in the film medium. That's what I'm talking about. Like, basically, doing the Saiyan Saga, even though it can be done in 2 hours, would be hard, if you know what I mean.
I'm just saying I want it to look exactly like it looks. I don't want them to change it to try to be like the real world, or... You know what I mean? If they have to change something that's, you know, make it shorter, I'm fine with that. As long as...
Yeah, but how about... like, okay, in the Saiyan Saga there are essentially 3 bad guys. How about instead of having the 3 bad guys, what if the plot only revolved around Vegeta? There was no Nappa and there was no Raditz. Would that piss you off?
No. Not at all.
Things like that. Things where basically they do stuff to speed up the plot. They do things like Goku never dies, Goku never goes there. They change things, but it's in service of the plot. It's not simply because they.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that at all.
If it was good. If it was crappy, you don't care.
If it's still Dragon Ball, they don't change it and put him in high school. They don't fucking do stupid shit. As long as it's still the Dragon Ball universe, but if they change things for the story-wise, like if it's still the same, you know what I'm saying? The feel, the look, the uniforms, the fucking just everything like that. I want in a see live action. But if they have to change it for shorter purposes, I wouldn't mind.
Okay. Hey, I gotta be honest, Dragon Ball Evolution, Goku's outfit wasn't half bad.
It was okay.
Yeah, it was alright.
I mean, okay, if that was the biggest problem with the movie, you wouldn't be complaining right now.
Even Shenron sucked, man. Did you see Shenron?
No, Shenron sucked. Shenron sucked.
He looked like a fucking dinosaur with a freaking...
It looked like a cat, man.
It looked like a dinosaur with a string behind it.
Okay, let's be honest for a second here, okay? If they had taken a scene of Shenron from the animated series and copied and pasted it to the movie, it would have looked better than what they did.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how bad it looked. is that copying...
Why don't they just do a CGI movie?
Well...
You remember that game, Dragon Ball Z Tenkaichi? The opening to that fucking game?
Well, first of all is...
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That... The way that looked as a full-length movie would be fucking crazy.
But I will say this, okay? I don't think I actually... Now that I'm thinking about it, back in the day I did, but now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I do want a Dragon Ball Z movie. Ever. Like, I don't think I want a live-action movie. Or even a CG movie. Nothing non-licensed. Like, obviously... And when I mean non-licensed, I mean non-official. I want something... If somebody's going to make something canonical, hell yeah, I want that. But I don't think I want something non-canonical, because there are mediums. Like, I want an Assassin's Creed movie. But you know why I want an Assassin's Creed movie?
They're already making it.
No, I understand. I'm just giving an example, okay?
Oh, okay.
But I want an Assassin's Creed movie because my dad would probably watch it. You, John, might actually watch the Assassin's Creed movie. I don't know.
I played the game, yeah.
I'd watch it.
But I'm saying, okay, then bad example. The point I'm trying to make is, the whole idea I'm trying to make is that people who'd never play an Assassin's Creed game would watch this movie.
Yeah.
I
seriously think that if Dragon Ball Z was done right in a fucking epic 3-part trilogy, there'd be more fans of Dragon Ball Z now. Because people don't watch cartoons. Not a lot of people watch cartoons. They'd give it a chance.
But the point is, the vast majority wouldn't go see that movie. I don't think so. It's so weird and so bizarre that if you do it faithfully, you're cutting your audience in half at best. You're not going to get the numbers you're going to get for something like Lord of the Rings or The Dark Knight or Avengers. To where you can make fantasy worlds and get people there, but the reason I think they cut out the talking animals is I think they thought that was a death sentence.
Oh yeah, if they take out talking animals, fine. I'm good with that.
Yeah, because it's more realistic then.
If they keep the world and the look, the costumes like that. I'm not talking about having fucking a president, a cat, or a fucking... You know what I mean?
He's a dog. He's a dog.
I don't care about that. You could take all that shit out. I don't care. I'm talking about the fighting, the epicness, the large scope of, like, everything about Goku needs to be there. You know, you can't change Goku into a fucking bitch that doesn't think he can do this. Like, I want to see Goku on screen. Tom Welling would be the perfect casting choice.
Okay, question. Would you prefer it as American or Asian actors?
American actors, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really don't give a fuck what race they choose.
That's another thing I actually like about Dragon Ball Evolution. Once I actually thought about it, I think the casting choice they made, other than the fact that they hired bad actors, doesn't actually bug me. Like, the people they hired looked actually well. Like, they did look like the characters, I think. And I actually did some region checking, and when I mean region checking, I mean in the Dragon Ball Z world. And, like, people complained a lot of the cast wasn't Japanese, which I say bullshit. You know why?
Why?
3 characters were not Japanese. Can you name the 3 characters?
Goku.
Okay.
Bulma.
Okay.
Piccolo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, I can explain why all 3 of those aren't Japanese.
One's an alien. Well, 2 of them are aliens, technically. Yeah, 2 of them are aliens.
Yeah, 2 of them are aliens that have nothing related to us. So right there is.
So he could look like anything. It's not like Goku. I mean, it's not like Superman came down and, you know what I mean? He doesn't look like a fucking... You know what I'm saying here? He doesn't look like an alien. He looks like a person.
Superman's origin's similar to Goku's, if you think about it.
Yeah, it is.
But what
about Bulma? I mean, she could be either way, no?
No, because Bulma's from West City. Where's the West?
Oh, right. Yeah.
She's from what is arguably the U.S. of that world.
Like Chi-Chi, Krillin, all them, and they actually casted Chi-Chi as an Asian. So
it's just a shame that Krillin was in the movie. That's
first
just
of all,
dumb.
somebody had mentioned this, and I kind of agree with this.
Mm-hmm. You're right about the casting choices for that movie. Even though the actors sucked, they were pretty accurate. Even though they got shitty actors.
And a lot of them actually looked like their counterparts, I think.
Some of them. I think Bulma looks good. She was her Bulma and Piccolo were the two good actors in that movie, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think the actor who played Master Roshi was good. If they had done makeup better on him,
He wasn't Master Roshi at all.
I think they
He was
did.
Chow Yun-Fat, just in a movie.
He just
Okay, they had a few nods. Okay.
What? But he picked up a fucking. But he picked up a fucking shitty ass fucking bikini catalog. Fucking Master Roshi was grabbing tits in the anime.
Okay, they could have went a little bit farther, but okay. But I mean,
why
the point
couldn't they give him a bald cap, or you know what I mean?
yeah.
No, I'll agree with you.
But they shaved fucking what's his name's head from Ghostbusters.
No, I know exactly why they didn't. I know exactly why they didn't make him look like Master Roshi. Because he's Chow Yun-Fat.
So yeah, because they would get him in the seats.
Well, the idea of it is when you're a big actor, like, please tell me the last movie you've seen, you have seen or not Keanu Reeves, oh crap, what's his name?
Speaking of Keanu Reeves, he's going to be in that Cowboy Bebop movie. And there's a picture.
If they're making it.
No, they're making it, and there's a picture of him online, of him in, like, the full...
I know, but that was like a year ago or something.
They're still making it, probably. He looked pretty cool. Like, he looked...
I don't know.
He looked like the character.
I don't know, Well, yeah, he kind of does, but I don't know if I like him for Spike.
I don't know, I'm going to give that movie a chance.
Yeah.
Like, what about The Last Airbender? Like, a lot of people hate that movie, but I thought all the actors looked identical.
I kind of hate when people talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay.
Because, they, first of all, they say the main character is too young.
Mm-hmm.
Which is absurd. Also, they say they hired an American to play the Avatar. Because the kid's from Texas. You didn't know that.
Oh, he is? He looks kind of like an Indian.
He looks just like the freaking character.
Yeah, he did look cool. He looked like him.
Also, the biggest thing about Avatar, or The Last Airbender, the biggest thing people said is they're racist.
Really?
Why's that?
Yeah, you know why? Now, they do have something on it a little bit, because two of the main characters, didn't look the part for a really, really dumb reason.
Mm-hmm.
The brother and sister, they hired Caucasian actors, okay?
Mm-hmm.
This, I bitched them out for. You know why?
Why?
Because in the cartoon, they're Inuit. You know they're Inuit. You know what Inuit is? Basically, what you would find in Alaska, native people to Alaska.
So yeah, aren't they white?
No.
No?
They're dark-skinned Indians.
Oh.
So like Native American and...
They're Native American, but they're darker-skinned Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Like they're redder than what you would find in America. Like their skin is a darker tone. It's to such a fact that I actually had somebody on one of my videos actually comment and tell me that those two characters are black. They're not black. They're Inuit. We all know they're
So what was
Inuit.
the racist thing, though? Like, what were people saying that they're racist?
Well, that's not why they were saying they're racist. That's what bugged me, because they should have hired Inuit actors. And to be fair, there's no reason they couldn't have. Because are you telling me you could not have found two young Inuit actors that could act? Are you telling me because they didn't hire good actors for those roles. Those were like the two shittiest roles in the movie. If they had been phenomenal actors, I would have forgiven them, okay?
Yeah.
They weren't.
So,
you can't hire shitty actors and tell me you can't actually get people that look like the characters. You can't
I don't know.
do that.
M. Night Shyamalan is just a really weird choice for something like that to me. I mean, the guy is I mean, he used to be such a fucking genius, and I think that's what killed his career.
Yeah. The other, now, the reason why people say it's racist...
Why would they go? Just tell me, why would you pick M. Night Shyamalan to fucking do that movie? The guy's a horror director for the most part.
It's suspenseful, not horror. He doesn't really do horror, but...
Most of his movies are all horror movies.
No, they're suspenseful thrillers. You'd be hard-pressed to call movies like Sixth Sense a horror film because they do have intense moments, but they're not scary. They're not trying to scare you.
What? What are you talking about?
They're suspenseful.
That Sixth Sense is a horror film, bro.
It's a thriller as well.
Yeah, it's a horror thriller, but it's a horror movie. I mean, that shit's about fucking ghosts. It's a horror movie.
Okay, so you're telling me if I make a comedy with ghosts, it automatically gets the subtitle of horror?
It's...
Yeah, because it's meant to be scary, isn't it?
What?
It's meant to be scary, and if it's a horror, if there's ghosts in it.
No, but see...
No, what I'm saying is that movie is not trying to be scary. That movie is trying to be thoughtful and provoking. It doesn't have any of the trappings of horror films. You might disagree with me. That's not a bad thing. It's a suspenseful thriller. It's trying to be, like horror films are, to me, it doesn't have the trappings of a horror film. Now, I guess we're just going to have to agree to disagree. That's not a bad thing. I don't think it's like, he does more, like Stephen King, yes, does horror films, but his horror films aren't like most horror films. Now, I will say Stephen King does do horror films. That's true. Yeah. But the idea is, I don't think M. Night Shyamalan does technically horror films. He does things that are close to horror films, but I think they're just one step. I think they're a little bit removed from horror films, a little bit. But that's my opinion, okay?
Yeah, but I don't know. But
he doesn't do anything like Avatar.
That's like picking Quentin Tarantino to fucking do Dragon Ball.
That would probably be epic.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, like, it's just like, it sounds like, alright, fine, here's a better example. That's like picking fucking Quentin Tarantino to do a fucking chick flick, or, you know what I mean?
No, that's like getting Quentin Tarantino to do, Dora the Explorer.
Yeah! Or like Michael Bay to do a good movie.
But hey, let me ask you this, okay? Mm-hmm. If Quentin Tarantino actually did a movie where basically if he did a Dora the Explorer movie in name only from Quentin Tarantino, would you go see it?
Wait, if Quentin Tarantino would do a Dora the Explorer movie?
In name only.
Yeah, I would see it. I'd see it if it was a Dora the Explorer movie. Anything that guy makes is godlike to me.
Yeah, but let me get back to the whole thing is why do people say they're racist?
Mm-hmm.
Because all the villains are Middle Eastern.
Like Indian, you mean?
No, Middle Eastern.
White? Like just say the race, like white, black, what?
Iraq.
Oh.
Middle Eastern is
I see. Yeah, well, that's... Whenever I think of Indian, that's what I think of.
Which they're basically like, oh, they're the terrorists. If you do if you make a Middle Eastern villain in a movie, people actually said Iron Man was racist.
That's stupid.
Because one of the villains of the movie was a Middle Eastern guy.
That's dumb.
It is dumb.
You know why it's dumb?
Huh. How is that racist?
It's not racist. The point is that they were making it, they were actually...
Oh, I see what they're thinking, because they're saying that, oh, these people are terrorists, and they have to be, Middle Eastern, because mostly Middle Eastern people are terrorists.
Yeah. Which they're not.
But I could see why they would say that.
Yeah.
Like, I mean...
We're getting really high into racism in this podcast here.
Well, the thing, I don't think any of us are racist, so...
No, I'm just saying, somebody's gonna come out and say, "You fucking racist fucks."
Okay. If we talk about pie an entire podcast, somebody's gonna say something dumb, like we don't like cake. Like, we're against cake because we only talked about pie.
But I could see why they would think that was racist, because it's saying, oh, all terrorists have to be, you know what I mean?
No, the point is, it was trying to be. It was trying to be
Realistic, sort of.
Not realistic. It was trying to.
Times.
Yeah, it was trying to go with the times. It was trying to be. It was trying to make a commentary. Is that these things are really happening?
It's kind of like I mean, not Dread. Sorry, fucking kind of like I still have that movie on my mind, but it's kind of like Buried. You ever seen Buried?
No.
That's almost the same thing, because they were terrorists that were like the guys from Iron Man.
Well, there was a there's a movie. I think it's called Babel.
Mm-hmm.
Might be. I don't know. It's some.
Wait, hold on, Chris. Did you say you wanted to bring a friend in here or something?
Oh, it's cool.
You can if you want. Just go ahead.
No,
he said he's busy.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, like, but the film had actually a scene where I forgot the exact thing, but this young lady had done something, and she had been born and raised in America and didn't know anybody from where her native land was, and oh wait, or something like that, and or she was, I think she was actually born somewhere else, but she had been raised here in America. And they end up deporting her ass. Can you imagine that?
Yep.
Being brought to America when you're 1 year old, okay? Not meeting anybody. Your entire family coming with you, okay? So you have nobody in there, and they deport your ass. You have nothing. You can't even speak the damn language, most likely.
That's horrible. Yo, hold on. Keep talking. Be right back.
So we go back on Battle of the Gods then.
Okay.
What do you think of this new villain then? Do you reckon he'll be threatening?
I don't really care. If it's good, it's good. If it's bad, it's bad. I want to see a trailer. I want to see I want to see the product before I say something like that, because the idea is that looking at what I have right now could simply be, it's probably going to be better than what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah.
What is?
Battle of the Gods.
And if you care, on Wikipedia right now, they have Sixth Sense as a drama, mystery, and a thriller.
Yeah, but on like tons and tons of other websites it says that it is a horror, but whatever. You could edit that anyway.
You can edit that, and then 5 minutes later somebody would edit it back.
Actually,
I can say it's a porno. You want me to go edit it right now and say it's a porno? And see, oh no, IMDb. Sorry, I didn't go to Wikipedia. I'll go to Wikipedia right now.
I think this would be epic if Goku actually fused with Gohan to stop the villain. That would be pretty cool. Because we didn't actually see that at the end of... That'd be pretty sick.
I wonder what what would he look like, though? Wouldn't he look like the same person? No? Like, if they're wearing the same clothes, they would look like Goku, right?
No, their hair would be slightly different.
I'd say probably like long hair, maybe like Raditz, sort of.
No, I actually think the hair would be a little... I think it would be Goku's hair, but a little bit shorter, because Gohan's hair is a little bit shorter than Goku's.
So it'd be like a Goku, but a Goku hairstyle, but short.
Yeah. And if you care, Wikipedia, sorry, the other website I had was IMDb. Wikipedia has it as a psychological horror.
Well, then, yeah, whoever's right is right, I guess.
Okay, and I'm about to change it to a hardcore porno and see how long it lasts.
What the fuck are these people talking about? This ain't no porn. Ain't even any tits in this movie.
Yeah. No, somebody looks and says, some chick looks and says, Bruce Willis in a porno? I have to see that.
So yeah, Goku would lose against Superman. That's just fucking fact. I'm sorry. It's not going to change my mind. Even if fucking Goku wins in this death battle thing or whatever the fuck they're doing, it's still wrong in my opinion.
What if Superman came up to you and actually told you he could not beat Goku in a fight?
I'd be like, you're a moron, and I'd slap him.
I'd reckon Goku.
You would slap Goku?
Right, you could...
Or, sorry, Superman?
Yeah, I would slap him right in the face.
You know your hand would be throbbing?
I don't care, man. He'll know what I mean.
Goku's
No,
gonna
but
win.
you could write Superman strongest... You could write either one of these characters however you want, so it really doesn't matter. I mean, really, at the end of the day, he could be as strong as you want. Just because somebody else writes it, isn't that the same thing?
Well, the problem... The whole problem with this is that we're taking things from completely different mediums and we're trying to mesh it together. It'd be like saying if Ichigo Kurosaki was to battle Goku, who would win? Their power sets are so vastly different that yeah, I would say Goku would win, but I'm also measuring it by that. I'm also measuring it by these standards that don't really exist, if you get what I mean. We don't know what would really happen. Obviously, if Luffy from One Piece battled Goku, yeah, Goku would win. There's no battle there. Luffy's power sets are so much weaker than him. But the point I'm trying to make is that we can only judge the power sets by what we see, and it's really hard to say who would win against who.
Goku's got more fighting experience than Superman.
Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, Superman will crush him in just by one punch, I'm telling you.
Goku is a natural-born fighter, so that definitely is a perk on his side.
I mean, he doesn't know, like, fucking, you know, karate or jujitsu or anything, but it doesn't matter. He's still strong. He knows basic fighting, I guess.
Goku is... Superman is more intelligent, is more learned,
Mm-hmm.
but Goku is more street smart, or fighting smart. Let's just call it fighting smart. Goku would know more tactics while fighting.
See, but
Goku
if you were asking me if Vegeta fought Superman, I would say Vegeta would fucking whoop his ass, but...
Why?
Because he's a badass. I don't care how strong he is, it's just that badass wins over...
Okay, what if Gohan?
Gohan?
But,
Nah.
Nah, 'cause he quit.
Superman would win.
but, in that battle, you have a genius fighting an intelligent person. Because Gohan's a genius.
Yeah, he's pretty smart, I guess.
No. Gohan's not pretty smart. He is a genius. He is on the level of people like Bulma.
Yeah.
Later on, they actually confirmed this. He's not as smart as Bulma, but he's
Can I ask you a question? What is the big fucking problem with GT? Why do so many people hate it? I don't hate it.
It's
because
the characters.
It's licensed fanfic.
I mean, some of it doesn't make sense, though. I guess I could see what they're saying, because Super 17 storyline did not make any fucking sense.
But it's licensed fanfic. That's probably what people don't like it.
Mm.
Because it's not real. It never actually happened.
Dude, it happened to me. I mean, just because Akira Toriyama didn't write it, the guy is a genius, Akira Toriyama, but it's not like it's gonna kill me if the guy didn't write... So, like, he didn't write the Dragon Ball movies, and those are great. Nobody really bitches out them.
People bitch out Lord Slug all day.
What about the transformation or...
I don't know. I like GT. It was fun. And that ending, man. The ending still gets me every time. Like the way it's like I'm like I start crying like a fucking baby at the end.
I own most GT. All I'm missing is the beginning. I'm missing most of the Baby Saga.
Mm-hmm.
I have everything else.
Actually, the Baby Saga was my favorite of the, and the Shenron Saga. That was awesome.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
I have 2 box sets right in my hand right now, and I think there were 3 box sets.
Do you owe Dragon Ball Z? Like, do you owe the whole thing, or?
No. Actually, I own very few DVDs in general. What had happened was my friend was, which was ironic because my friend gave these to me because he bought what came before.
You know what we should do in the future? This is completely off topic, but you know, like that Google Plus thing.
Yeah, you want to try that?
Yeah, I want to try that on my main channel one day. Like, just do a live.
Okay. But my friend, basically what my friend was doing was he was buying the seasons. Which, don't you own a season of a GT?
I own every episode of Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball GT.
I just got Dragon Ball Z season 1 and 3.
My friend was buying the my friend was buying the seasons of Dragon Ball GT. And he had these that were he had the later episodes of Dragon Ball GT, like the single disc ones in the in like the combo pack. You know, like they each have their own individual box, but then they come in like another box.
Yeah.
He had that, and he gave me 2 of them, and I think there are 3 in total. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Omega Shenron was a fucking beast, yo. Yo, he was badass. Like I think not my favorite villain, but he's up there, man. He was so fucking badass.
Yeah.
I kind of didn't like that they just killed him with a spirit bomb, though, but it was cool.
I just want to see something else in this movie. I don't really want to see a spirit bomb again. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He'll probably kill him with a Kamehameha or some shit. Or a freaking Dragon Fist.
My biggest problem with GT, and you call me a Gohan fanboy, please call me one. They make Gohan into a wuss.
Yeah.
True.
It's like, well, I look at it as like it's peace, you know. Nobody trained anymore. They had their own lives. They went back to normal life, so they didn't really train and do shit anymore.
We just Gohan fucking fighting GT.
He fought a little in Super 17.
I didn't like Trunks' character. Trunks' character was kind of weak, in a way.
Pan was annoying. I could see why people didn't like Pan. But she was like Bulma to me.
Yeah.
Like the Bulma of GT.
I don't know. I kind of feel that she's kind of like the Gohan of GT.
Well, you know what I mean by like the annoying girl part.
Yeah, but I'm saying that Gohan's kind of that in Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Even though he's not a girl, he is kind of the annoying girl.
I hear a lot of people bitch out the Buu Saga too for some reason. Like a lot on Facebook.
That's really good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Buu Saga.
Why?
Why?
Because I think that I'm one of those that actually thinks that the Cell Saga kind of wrapped everything up, and the Buu Saga tacks on things that necessarily doesn't add to the
Mystic fucking Gohan, you telling me?
They nearly done this with Dragon Ball Z Kai.
What?
They nearly done this with Dragon Ball Z Kai because they wasn't going to do a Buu Saga.
Now they're doing a Buu Saga now, right?
Yes. They're only doing it in they're not doing it in Japan, they're only doing it in English.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you prefer the Japanese music or the Bruce Faulkner music?
Cause Bruce Faulkner.
Yeah, his fucking music is so fucking just epic, man.
I just love Gohan's music, man, when it kicks in.
Yeah.
I'll mention this, just to mention this. Doug something, he's got 4 letters, I don't know, 8, 7 something. He actually did a podcast saying how he hates Kai. And everything he brought up is worse than Dragon Ball Z. Is worse.
See, but like one of my biggest gripes with Kai is the music. If they kept that fucking Bruce Faulkner music, I wouldn't care. The voice actors, I don't care. The voice actors are fine. It's just that music, man. You can't, like, to me, that music makes Dragon Ball Z just as more epic as it is. I hear a lot of people say it doesn't fit, but I disagree 100%.
I think the dialogue's a bit better than normal Z, in my opinion.
It is because it's closer to the manga.
Yeah. But that music, man, just adds to the fucking epicness of Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Vegeta's theme song, fucking summoning of Shenron, that song is just... Come on, man. Like, how could you not... I mean, how could you not miss that?
I actually like Kai better than Z.
But the music, come on. If that shit had the music, you know it would be 100 billion times better.
It would be perfect, sure.
My point is that to me, Z is almost unrewatchable. Because it has so much...
I mean, I see what you're saying by the filler, but, like, it's not like... When I watch Dragon Ball Z, if I want to watch what I'm going to watch, I'll put on the episodes I want to watch. I'm not going to sit there... You know what I mean? Like, if I want to watch the best parts of Z, I'm going to put on the best parts of Z. You don't have to sit there and watch every filler episode.
I understand, but I mean, like, that's why I like Kai, because Kai does the work for me. I just put it in and enjoy it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, do you own any of Kai?
Me? No.
No. I just own Dragon Ball Z
I was close
Season 1, 2, and 3.
I was close from buying it on Blu-ray one time.
Because I wanted to know, I wanted to know if it had, a marathon watch. I don't think it does.
Probably.
They was going to release a Blu-ray version of Dragon Ball Z, but they cancelled it, didn't they?
Didn't they release one?
They actually released a Season 1 of Blu-ray, didn't they? Of Dragon Ball Z, but it was actually cancelled or something.
I don't know.
Did you hear about that?
I watched a few episodes, like in HD on PlayStation Network. That shit is pretty fucking crazy. Because it's like so vibrant. The colors are so vibrant on like complete Blu-ray HD. That shit's crazy. But like it looks pretty much the same like with the DVD because the PS3 enhances it to be at the highest capacity. But Blu-ray is still a step above it. So. Yeah.
Hey Goku, I'll send you a link. It's that I was talking about.
I don't know. Like it just bothers me that like they haven't made a fucking live-action Dragon Ball Z. I mean, like, how could you not... Like, if you're sitting there and you're watching that, how could you not see that being epic as a 3-part trilogy?
They should do Dragon Ball first, like 3, then do Dragon Ball Z.
See, but you don't have to do Dragon Ball. You don't even have to do the beginning of Dragon Ball Z. You could... I wouldn't give a fuck if they started it right at the start where Goku steps on that fucking tournament to fight Cell. If that's the first shot in the movie...
So you'd rather have those flashbacks?
Not even. I wouldn't care.
But, do you guys mind if I do a mini rant here?
Go ahead.
Go.
Okay. This is my fucking problem. I think this is my fucking problem. I'm gonna have to do a couple more minutes of research before I'm going to comment, but let me see here.
Just fucking picture Bart, like rewatch that Bardock movie, you know the father of Goku. Well, fucking watch that and tell me you can't see that as a fucking epic movie live action. Like when I watched that shit like a couple of months ago.
Yeah.
Every time I watch it, I always picture it being live action.
I can picture Hugh Jackman.
I can picture Hugh Jackman as Goku or Tom Welling. Tom Welling, I think, would be perfect as Goku. Like, just perfect.
Because I'm looking at the prices of Kai right now. Obviously, if you buy it on Amazon, you get a better price.
Mm-hmm. Jet Li is Vegeta.
Nah, I want to Jet Li as Frieza.
Yeah.
But it looks like these actually have proper amounts of episodes. I thought these had 13 episodes, which, when they do shit like this, pisses me the fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, basically, right now, I'm into this anime called One Piece. Have you heard about it?
Yeah. I never watched it, but I know what you're talking about.
I've never.
Okay. Well, they have two things that they've released it in. Obviously, right now you have to get the most current one because they did release it way back in the day, but it was the four kids dub, which is a piece of shit. Don't ever watch it that way. But the Funimation one, when they started releasing it called Voyages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And Voyages are about 13 episodes. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Don't you have like the first one?
No. I have collections, which are completely different. I'll explain what they both are, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Voyages are about $50 to $40, $40 to $50 a piece, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, if you go to Amazon, you can get them cheaper, but that's what they range, okay? I mean, which doesn't seem that bad for a collection of DVDs, does it?
No.
Okay. How many episodes do you think would be on that? If you're going to pay $50 for something, how many episodes are you expecting?
40 to maybe 30 to 40, maybe 25.
Okay. Would you be happy to know that it's in between 12 to 13?
Wait, what?
12 to 13 episodes.
For $50?
For Voyage 3 right now, Season 4 Voyage 3 right now, $40 for 13 episodes.
That's fucking ridiculous.
That's a bit too.
Okay. Now,
That's like getting 10 episodes of Dragon Ball Z for fucking $50. I mean, crazy? You crazy?
okay. Now,
I'd
the
rather
One
get
Piece
Dread without-
collection. The One Piece collection. What they are is they're 2 voyages. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So around 24 to 26 episodes, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Their MSRP is $35.
No way.
It's cheaper than one voyage, and it has 2 of them in there. And what pisses me off is they're not even fucking releasing, they have not released Collection 9 yet, and the next 2 and the first 2 voyages of season 4 is already out. And it's worrying me because I think what they're going to do is I think they're going to release all of Season 4, then release the fucking volumes. You know why? Because I think they're kind of afraid of people fucking buying the collections first.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
Yeah.
Just,
I mean, it royally pisses me off.
it's like, I could see what you're saying, but like, imagine, like, if they were to release Dragon Ball Z seasons, you know, the orange box sets, like 1 through 8, and then the last season before that came out, they canceled the seasons. I'd fucking kill somebody if that happened.
No, that's not what I'm complaining about.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the Dragon boxes?
What?
Have you seen the Dragon boxes?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
It's like if I own all the fucking seasons of Dragon Ball, I think it's a waste of money to go out and buy the same fucking thing again.
Yeah, but they're not the same thing. The Dragon boxes are...
It's just extra shit with the same show.
No, it's actually the Japanese cut, so they look better. They are... the actual quality is better. They do have... But the problem is that they're catered towards more of a Japanese audience. They do have English dub in it, but like the opening doesn't have an English version or anything like that. It is very
I don't know,
much
I just think it's a fucking waste of money. If you own all the seasons, what is the point? Just put that shit on in Japanese.
Yeah.
But my complaint is my complaint. What I think you missed is they're going to release Collection 9. I'm pretty sure, but I think they're going to release Collection 9 when Season 4 is done because they're going to milk it for as long as they can. Basically, they're telling me if you want this now, you're going to have to pay a bloated price. So if you don't want it now, you can wait fucking 2 years and get it when we're done. Because the idea of it is that they're going to release this, and then once they're done, but fuck them. I've only bought the first 3 collections. There's 8 in total right now, and I'm going to buy those, and then I'm going to fucking wait. Right now, I would have bought for around $30, I would have bought Collection 1 of Season 4 if they had released it. But they're not releasing it. I'd have bought it right now. I'd have already owned it. But no, they don't want my money, so they're not going to get it. Because I'm not going to fucking waste my money on something that, first of all, doesn't go with my collection. I mean, it wouldn't look nice with my...
Mark, how many seasons are there on One Piece?
Okay, are we talking about American seasons or Japanese seasons?
Both.
In America, they call seasons, they basically call sagas, seasons.
Yeah.
So essentially up to season 3, all the episodes included are about 105 episodes.
Okay.
That's 3 seasons. But that's because it's not actually a season, it's an arc. I think in Japan, where I am right now, equivalent to what they're on in Japan, I think it's season 9. So where they are in America, I think is up to season 9, which if you divide...
How long has One Piece been going on for?
One Piece came out before Naruto.
Is it still airing?
So what year was that?
Okay, it's not that it's still running. It's that they're just a little bit after halfway.
So I've never watched One Piece. I need to probably watch it soon. So.
I'm not the biggest anime fan there is. I probably like maybe 3 animes combined.
Okay. Right now, they currently have 575 episodes. Episode 516 is the halfway point. This anime is going to have over 1,000 episodes when it's done.
Bloody hell.
Luckily, if you're only watching it in America, luckily you have over 227 episodes to catch up on.
Wow.
Luckily we're past filler right now. Actually, I think I just watched 241 recently.
Yeah.
Which we're just past, which technically we're not just past filler because the last 2 voyages were technically not filler, but in season 4 all they've up to the last voyage they released, all they had basically said is we need a shipwright on the ship because the ship's starting to fall apart, and that's all they established. The entire fucking thing they did. All they established was they needed a shipwright. Everything else is removable. You don't need to know what happened and still understand the story. That's how unrelevant that stuff was. Except for the last, I think, 3 episodes that introduce a character that's going to be relevant in the next arc, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
But right now they're at Water 7, which Water 7 is a city full of shipwrights. And it's a pretty good arc so far. It's interesting. I didn't think I was going to like Season 4 because I had seen a little bit of it, and then I read a little bit about what Season 4 is about, and then I went, oh fuck, why did I see that? This is good. This is exactly what I needed to get me back into One Piece.
Okay.
I mean, One Piece might be long, but it's an adventure series. I mean, like in Dragon Ball Z, to me, and please don't bitch me out for this, but to me,
You're more.
It's the greatest anime of all time.
It's more of getting up to the fights. The fights are what you're there for. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, but that thing is hype, man. You know what I mean?
No, I understand, but once you get to the fight, then you're really invested. But, like, I mean, the storylines aren't really that complex or anything like that. Not saying One Piece has complex stories, but it's more of an adventure anime, so you actually care more about the in-between the fights.
Yeah.
The stuff that are more relevant is happening, in my opinion.
Didn't that do that with Dragon Ball? Because that was kind of an adventure story.
No, that was definitely an adventure series, and it has the... And if I wanted to say something, like an anime that you've both seen, One Piece feels a lot like... One Piece does feel a lot like Dragon Ball.
To be honest, I actually prefer Dragon Ball over Dragon Ball Z. Don't get me wrong, but Dragon Ball Z is a great show. I prefer Dragon Ball.
And when you get the chance right now, which I don't know how it works in the UK, but One Piece Collection 1 on Amazon in America is $16.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Can you watch American DVDs on your DVD player?
No.
You can't?
I'll probably download it, probably.
Okay, but I'm just saying that watch the first season. That's the first season is is up to episode 53, and base it on that. But my advice is watch the first season. Like unless you abhor it from the beginning.
Yeah.
Give it an entire season before you make your judgment, because the first episodes it takes time to get into this anime because it's introducing characters very, very slowly, and so you want the full. Once you get to 53, you've met well over half the crew. You've gotten time to meet them, to enjoy them. And you've gotten a couple of adventures in there, okay?
Okay.
If you judge it before that, you're gonna, you basically are gonna be judging it on one or two characters, and you're not really gonna know what the series is about, if you know what I mean. Because the series lingers a lot. It gets to a location and they stay there.
Hey, who here has watched Afro Samurai?
Never watched it.
Amazing. Watch
Who's in
it. Samuel Jackson does the voice.
What animes have you seen?
Me?
Yeah.
Afro Samurai, Elfen Lied, and Dragon Ball.
Fifth of the North Star, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT, Yu-Gi-Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh GX, Pokemon. That's it.
I've seen all the ones Chris saw, plus a shit more that I'm not going to name because it would take up the rest of this podcast. Bleach and Naruto are two that I will name.
I couldn't really get into that, to be honest.
What?
I couldn't really get into it. Bleach.
Which one? Bleach, why?
I don't know, I just couldn't really get into it properly.
Yo, watch Elfen Lied, yo.
Yeah.
That shit is fucking sick.
I still think fucking... You should watch this too, Chris, but I think... I need to still talk John into watching Hellsing. Hellsing Ultimate, of course.
And yo, Elfen Lied is only 13 episodes, so it's not like you gotta watch like 700 episodes. You know?
And Hellsing is only... Hellsing Ultimate is only 10.
I used to watch the Street Fighter episodes. That was pretty cool. Have you seen them?
A couple.
That was pretty awesome.
I'm up to where they introduced not Candy, sorry. I'm up to where they introduced,
Ryu.
Chun.
Oh. Chun-Li.
Yo, that movie fucking... The Legend of Chun-Li or whatever the fuck that movie was called was terrible.
That was shit. How can Gen do a projectile? That's just retarded, man.
You like that movie, Goku?
Horrible.
No.
What about the Street Fighter movie from like the 90s?
I'd rather watch that, doing a flash kick, than watch that piece of crap.
Even Mortal Kombat to me now.
But I haven't seen The Legend of Chun-Li, so I don't know how bad it is. I've just heard how bad it is.
Yeah, it's a piece of shit.
I've heard it's worse than the original.
It is.
It is, man. She's not even Chinese.
She looks Chinese.
Which
She's from Smallville, isn't her?
Yeah.
Which I still think, I still think that, what's his name from, Stargate, The movie, not the TV show. Why can't I think of his fucking name? Give me 10 seconds, okay? I still think Kurt Russell should have played, no, Gaiju.
Dude, the fucking guy they picked to play Bison in that fucking movie was so retarded. He looked nothing like Bison.
He's from the Addams family, you know. He's Gomez, isn't he?
No, he actually, the guy from the animated series looked like Bison. I mean, not the animated series, from the 1990s movie. At least he had, like, the same suit and all that shit.
Oh, you're telling me,
yeah.
The Legend of Chun-Li?
Yeah. Legend of Chun-Li, he had, like, a regular business suit on. He looked nothing like Bison at all.
Oh, I got that mixed up. It was the other one. Over Bison.
I mean, how does this look like Bison? This does not look like Bison, man. Look. How was that fucking Bison? I mean, that is not...
That's not even Bison, man. He hasn't even got his hat on or anything, man. He's got
a suit on, yeah.
That's just stupid, man. And he like Irish or something.
I don't know, he looked nothing at all.
And Bison's from Thailand.
Yep. At least from the 1994 movie, he looked like him, you know? Here, look at this.
Yeah.
At least he looks like Bison there. The actor is still a fucking horrible choice, but at least he looked like him.
Van Damme should not be really Goyle, because he was American. He was from Belgium, so...
Just give me 1 second, okay?
New Iron Man image shows Stark about to die.
Okay.
3 is good. Do you reckon he'll be good, John? Iron Man 3?
I don't think you have anything...
It's gonna be awesome.
Okay, tell me if you think this guy would have looked anything like Guile for the movie. Are you guys looking?
Hold on.
I've seen him before.
What?
Who's that? I've seen him before.
Oh, yeah, he does. You're right, yeah.
Doesn't he look just like the fucking character?
Yeah.
Within reason?
Yeah.
I mean, he's wearing the same haircut, and and in this scene, or in this movie, he's playing a fucking like, I mean, let me put it this way.
Is he a colonel?
Yeah, in this movie, he was a colonel. If they had hired this actor, because these movies were shot about the same time, you know what they would have had to do?
What?
He would have had to go on the set of Street Fighter and not even see the makeup chair. He could have just walked down to the set and said, I already got... Because the idea is, no, the point is, he looks a lot more like him. He's actually the right ethnicity, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kurt Russell as Goyle.
Yeah, but you gotta be fucking with me. That picture you actually sent me of that guy in the suit is supposed to be M. Bison?
Yeah, that's him in the actual movie.
That's just... Okay, I wouldn't hire that actor to play fucking M. Bison!
That is him in the movie. Like, that is how he looks in the movie.
And Rosie's his daughter as well, that's a bit stupid.
I mean, I really didn't have a problem with fucking the Chun-Li, like, chick. She's hot, but that is, like, completely just dumb. Like, that Bison is horrible.
I mean, let's get this straight. I have a problem with Guile being the main character in this movie because he shouldn't be.
Should be Ryu and Ken.
Yes.
Dude, that movie was so terrible back then.
Did you see Vega? Vega was Asian. He's supposed to be Spanish.
Let's change the topic for a little for a minute here, because the website you sent me to showing it is talking about video game movies, and I want your guys' opinion on this. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they can make a good video game movie? Can it be done?
Yeah, they already have.
What?
Silent Hill.
Okay.
I haven't watched the
I
sequel
mean-
yet. Is it good?
The sequel kissed my ass, but the first one was awesome.
I mean a well-received one. Okay.
That was
like,
well received. It was pretty good.
Okay.
Like people love that movie.
Resident Evil sucks. They've got to reboot though.
The first movie was actually good for a movie. It sucked as a Resident Evil movie, but it was a good movie.
1 and 2 was good, but after Nemesis it just got stupid.
I don't
in my
know.
opinion.
I like Extinction the best. But Afterlife and then fucking Afterlife was good. Afterlife had some good moments, but
I fucking hate
it
Afterlife.
fucked up on a lot of shit, but it was still entertaining for the most part. The fucking Retribution one can kiss my ass. That movie was horrible.
Okay, I will state this, and I've stated this once, I'll state this again. Afterlife can kiss my fucking white ass because they broke fucking film rules.
Is that the
You
one
don't
with Chris
set
Redfield
something
in?
up for- You don't set something
Yeah.
up for 3 films and then throw it out the fucking window in the opening scene of the 4th movie. You don't do that.
He's actually a good
You're
actor
gonna
after
be
Prison Break.
you're gonna be even more pissed off if you ever watch Retribution. Then
I'm never going to.
you want me to tell you?
Actually, I will see it. No, you can spoil that movie all day long.
They fucking give her back her powers at the last scene of the new one.
Yeah.
Leon's fucked up as well. What's that all about, man?
I mean, you don't think that's fucking stupid? What was the reason for taking her powers away in the first place if you were just gonna give her back to her at the end?
Lower budget.
And then what the fuck? Okay, all right. Let me just say. All right, what the fuck? The main villain in the fucking last one, and I mean in Afterlife. What the fuck was his name? The guy with the sunglasses.
Wesker.
Oh,
Yeah, Wesker. He was a fucking bad guy in fucking Resident Evil Afterlife. They tried to kill him, alright? And then in the next one, they're like best friends. I mean, what the fuck? Really?
I found it Chris Redfield's character okay.
Yeah, he was...
Because
yeah.
I'm a big fan of Prison Break, so...
Yeah, but he looked like the character to me. He was pretty cool. I don't know. Those Resident Evil movies just... They needed to stop before they get straight to DVD so somebody else could do something good with it.
They need to reboot it.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit worried of the Assassin's Creed movie. I'm a little bit worried with who they cast. They casted as lead actor.
Mm-hmm.
They've actually casted someone out of Prometheus. What's his name?
The
They
guy that
cast
was...
the guy who played Magneto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fender.
Yeah, that's his name, yeah.
He's a good actor, but if he's supposed to be playing not Altair. Altair is Middle Eastern, and that's gonna piss me off.
That's
if
like
they,
Jake Gyllenhaal playing fucking the guy from Prince of Persia.
Well, it's a little bit different because Jake Gyllenhaal is not a good actor.
No, he is.
He is.
No, he's a good actor. He's a good actor.
He's a passable actor. The guy who they cast to play in the Assassin's Creed movie is actually a really good actor.
Yeah.
But if that's the only thing that they do like that, it won't piss me off.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't know how they're doing it,
See,
but
this is something that really pisses me off that people always talk about. Like, oh, actors that, you know what I mean? Like I know somebody that said the new Superman movie is going to be shitty because the actor is from the UK and he's not American, and Superman is supposed to fucking, you know, it's stupid.
No, because Christian Bale played a good Batman. So
Yeah, exactly.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair here, okay? It wasn't just Christian Bale that was from UK. If I hadn't known better, I would think that was a fucking British movie. Everybody in that movie was British.
Dude, Spider-Man was from UK too. The new one, anyway.
No, but I mean, like, almost everybody that made that that made the Batman Begins trilogy
Yeah.
was fucking British.
Yep. Well, for the
Commissioner
most part.
Gordon, the director,
Nolan's Scotland, Joe.
Well,
Alfred,
Aaron Eckhart now.
Bane, wasn't he British?
Yep.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
Talia fucking, what's her name? Cotillard or some shit. I forget her first.
She's from Europe, somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, that's...
I mean, they're fucking smart film. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I don't care.
No, there is nothing. There is
Where
nothing
you're
wrong.
from. I don't care if you're a bum in the street. If you can make a good movie, make it. You know, I don't care who you are. I mean, race doesn't matter to me. It's stupid that people do that. I mean, I don't know. That's why that's what your point was saying. Like, oh, Michael Fassbender isn't that race. I mean, it really doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it doesn't.
Well, it does if they're gonna. It does if the cast is gonna reflect that. Like, if that's the only character is out of race, I can get over that because they're casting for a good actor, not for a race.
I mean, we have we have American actors that play English actors.
Okay, that's different.
How's that different?
That's different.
What do you
How's
mean,
that
like,
They're
Sherlock Holmes?
Caucasian. If an actor is Caucasian, that makes sense. But actually,
there's people that played black characters before that were white.
Adam West was actually offered the chance to play James Bond. You know why he didn't?
Huh?
He told them that's supposed to be played by a British guy.
Was that after Sean Connery or before? Or?
I don't know. I'm guessing it was probably after. Obviously, it was most likely after. It's probably it was probably either before or after Roger Moore. It's probably in that time period.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would have been in the 60s. Who was playing James Bond in the 60s? Well, yeah, it probably was, like... Yeah, it was probably after... I'm guessing it was probably right after Sean Connery. I don't know. I just heard that story. But, I mean, why the fuck... He should have went, okay, I'll play it, because I think he would have been a good Bond.
And another thing as well, you know Morpheus there to Matrix. What's his name? Do you know him, John?
Lawrence Fishburne.
Yeah, he's meant to play Perry White. People are bitching about that as well.
Yeah, I don't have a... Yeah, he's usually...
Oh!
Exactly.
You bring up the Matrix. Do you know who they originally wanted to cast as Neo and Morpheus? Will Smith and Sean Connery.
Yeah.
Wait, Will Smith would be Neo and Sean Connery would be Morpheus?
Yes.
That looked weird.
Okay, you say that now.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I said that's weird now in my head, but if it was what it was originally, I would have never thought that.
Yeah, because obviously Neo would have been a different character. Like, Will Smith would have been a completely different Neo.
He wouldn't have been bad. He's a great actor, Will Smith. So.
No, he is, and I think Sean Connery could have absolutely done the Morpheus-esque thing.
Oh yeah, probably.
I've seen him do roles like that where he's kind of like the he would have played the mentor character.
Can I ask you a fucking question? What is this? What is with the popularity of this Gangnam fucking shit? I don't get it. I'm sorry. I know it's off topic, but I just don't understand this whole Gangnam fucking thing.
What actually is it?
It's like this video of this Chinese guy dancing to this music, and it has like
style.
Yeah. What is that? What the fuck is the point of it? I mean, I mean, people are telling me that this is funny. I watched it. I didn't laugh. I think it's fucking dumb.
That's had like the most views on YouTube, innit?
It's got like fucking like 180 something billion or some shit. I don't get it.
Dark Knight Rises was actually the best trailer on YouTube. It's been named. I'm actually happy about that.
Yeah. And MTV has named Dark Knight Rises their best movie of 2012, even though I could care less what MTV has to say, because they're morons over there.
Do you think John Blake's going to be the next Batman?
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much confirmed that he's gonna be him in Justice League. So.
Even though everyone said he's not.
Who said that?
Basically everyone that matters.
Wait,
I don't actually believe his agent. You know what I mean?
No, wait. What did you say, Goku? What? Who said it? Like,
I believe Joseph Gordon-Levitt said it. I don't
take what the fuck his... No, none... The studio hasn't said it. The fucking... Nobody... Only his reps had said, oh, he's not... I don't know what you're talking about. He's not being Batman. So I don't believe a word his reps say. I don't.
Think about it, because...
we will know we'll probably know at the end of Superman, okay?
Yeah.
I could see him walking up behind Clark while he's putting some fucking hay on the back of some truck, or giving the horses some hay in Kent Farm, and then Joseph Gordon-Levitt comes up and says, "We got a problem."
Making a team, yeah, like Avengers.
Okay, I still have to
I
say
can picture him saying, "I need your help." Credits.
I can still see the I don't know where you would put this, but I still see this scene in my head of Joseph Gordon-Levitt going through the waterfall, going to the computer in the Batcave,
Yeah,
booting it on, and then there's one thing on like the computer, and it says the Justice League Initiative. He clicks it, it shows all the Justice League members, and then the Watchtower starts to rise up into outer space. I can imagine that scene.
I'd reckon he'll get a message off Bruce Wayne, because, you know, I reckon Bruce Wayne is alive, because even Michael Caine says about this. He's alive.
Well, even if he wasn't alive, my entire idea in my head right now is all before he died.
Yeah, like he found all this out, set it up, and then he turns on the computer, one button, and you see all these heroes on the screens, and fucking that would be fucking epic.
I'm just saying, like, Bruce Wayne will give, like, John Blake a message, and then he'll go over to Italy and he'll train with him, and he'll have, like, 5 years, and he'll come back, and then the Justice League starts. That'd be pretty interesting.
I had a really interesting theory, even though fucking Goku completely shot it down. Yeah, he did.
What was it?
That Man of Steel and Dark Knight trilogy, well, Batman Begins and Man of Steel are happening at the same time. Let's say Clark gets shot down to Earth. That's the same time when Bruce Wayne's parents die.
Okay, if you put it that way, it might be a little bit more likely.
You said that wouldn't happen.
No. What you were making it sound like is that Clark and Bruce Wayne are the same fucking age. If you put it in this perspective of that, depending on how old he was when he was, and I think he's a baby, so that doesn't necessarily work. But if that's happening, then they're at least 5 years apart. It might be a little bit more likely. I still don't believe it. I don't believe that's likely, because I don't believe. I'm honestly in the band camp, because I don't think these two movies are going to intersect at all. I think the John Blake thing was just a false rumor, and I think they're going to have a whole new Batman. That's what I think.
This is the thing I don't get, though, because in Justice League, because he's coming out in 2015, they're going to introduce Batman in Justice League, and the new Batman film's going to be in 2016. That'd be a bit stupid, isn't it?
No,
why?
Not really, because if Joseph Gordon-Levitt is Batman in Justice League, that's the time to, have Joseph Gordon-Levitt be his Batman in that franchise.
I'm just saying, if it doesn't happen, I'm just saying if they introduce the new rebooted Batman, you know what I mean?
Well, it's kind of
why is that dumb? Why is that necessarily dumb?
Because, you want to know about Batman, don't you? Like his origin and everything, but they are going to do his origin.
No, they're not going to have his origin in the Batman movie.
I know
it's not going to be about his origin. It's just going to be an established Batman. Would I like to understand a little bit more about the character, like the world that he lives in, and this take on Batman? Absolutely. But can they do a movie without those things and still have Batman? Absolutely. If they decided, like, if basically, okay, tell me how you guys would feel about this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They say in the press in the next day or two that they're starting filming on a movie, okay?
Yeah.
They're going to start filming next year for a World's Finest movie, not a Justice League movie. They're scrapping that. And they're doing just a World's Finest movie, okay?
Mm-hmm.
But the Superman and the the Clark Kent and Bruce Wayne in those movies will be completely new actors and will have no connection to any of the Superman or Batman movies that have ever come out. Would that be pissing you off?
No. That would not piss me off.
No, not really.
I would kill somebody to see that movie.
Would you need them to be set up in their own film to understand these characters?
Nope.
Superman and Batman are probably two of the best documented superheroes on it. You can gather enough from their basic character archetype.
You can gather enough by just their name. I mean, if I go out in the street right now and ask somebody, who is Superman? Oh, he's that superhero guy that flies around, right? Who's Batman? Oh, didn't his parents die and he's a bat and he fights crime? There you go.
Yeah, but I mean, there's enough there to where, yeah, what I want to know if, like the biggest thing is I actually hope the next Batman movie, and this is kind of why I don't hope it's George Gordon-Levitt, because I'm hoping the next Batman movie has Gothic architect design.
Yeah.
Like, I'm hoping it's a very stylized Gotham City.
Yeah.
Sin City is my best example. I'm hoping it kind of looks like Sin City in a way.
Hell yeah.
Very stylish.
I hope it's
Get fucking Robert Rodriguez. What were you saying? Sorry.
I was saying, like, it should be mixed with the 1989 movie and Christopher Nolan's franchise. That'd be pretty cool.
I would love to see it a mix of The Crow and Sin City.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this. Quentin Tarantino directing the new Batman.
Fucking hell yeah. Dude, I would give you my left testicle for that to happen. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, I don't think you would want Joss Whedon to direct it.
No.
You know why?
Then he'll make a Batman and Robin live action movie.
He'd make a good.
He'll make a Joel Schumacher Batman movie.
No, he'd make a really, really good Batman and Robin movie.
It'd make a good Nightwing movie. Hope that did happen.
No, I could see him turning Batman into a fucking comedian.
No, it would not be a comedian, but like the character would be true to the character.
What I picture Joss Whedon doing with Batman is making it campy, like a campy 1960s show, but good.
I don't think it would be like that. What I think he would do is I think the world would be comedic, but I think Batman would be serious.
I don't want that. I don't want to laugh.
I understand that. I'm joking around, but what I'm saying is that I first of all see him using the Joker because I see the Joker being used to his credit. I also see us getting more female characters because everything he does has strong female characters. Everything.
I hope it's like the animated series. That would be pretty cool because the animated series was really good in the 90s.
Yeah.
I actually would love them to make Arkham. I would love them to adapt Arkham Asylum into a feature film.
I completed that game yet.
What?
I completed that game yet.
Haven't or have?
Haven't.
Yeah, that game is amazing. Yeah, it's amazing.
I've got Arkham City as well, but I'm playing Arkham Asylum first.
Yes, play Arkham Asylum first. How far are you in Arkham Asylum?
I'm on the bit where Joker infects them two people, and they're like into Bane size.
Yeah, I've beaten that game like 3 times already.
Have you platinumed it?
I beat that game like 1.5 times. Because what I was trying to do was I was going to beat it on hard because somebody actually gave me this awesome idea, which I do plan to do with both that and Arkham City.
Yeah.
Play the game on hard and put the settings put like the brightness on the lowest you can.
Yeah.
It makes you feel more like Batman.
I'm gonna do that right now.
I want to platinum it.
I'm definitely gonna do that. Like probably as soon as we're done.
Yeah.
You know why that makes you feel like you're Batman?
Why?
Because you know how when you're swinging from statue to statue,
Yeah.
and you can see the character as like the lights are on,
Yeah.
and it's in the back of your mind how can't they see him? Well, if you put it to the dark, you can barely see Batman. It's perfect. You see what you're supposed to see, but it feels more like you're Batman because you're actually in a nighttime thing. And you put I mean it just makes you feel more like Batman.
Definitely doing that.
John Blake's character's interesting on Dark Knight Rises. He's meant to have 3 elements of Robin apparently.
Yep.
Yeah,
Did you know about that,
I love John Blake. I love John Blake in that movie. He's a mix of all 3 Robins.
Yeah. Because he's got Jason Todd's because of the gambling thing with his dad.
Yep. Yep.
Dick Grayson's a cop.
Yep.
And who's the one? Tim Drake in it. He's got the detective skills.
Yep.
No, I don't think detective skills are from Tim Drake. There's something else.
I think Tim Drake was just his mom's death. How his
Maybe.
mom died in a car accident because Tim Drake's parents died in a car accident.
Yeah. Did you think they should have killed off Jason Todd in the comics, Mark?
Yes, he was an ass.
Yo,
His character's pretty good in Under the Red Hood. Sick.
They changed some things in that movie though. Like they changed, like in the comic, Robin died with his mom, and then Under the Red Hood he was just by himself. Because Robin, the whole story arc before Red Hood was about Robin trying to find his mom, and his mom wound up getting locked. It had nothing even to do with the Joker in that scene too, which is weird. Like they in the movie they just had Joker, just beat the shit out of him with a crowbar, and then he blows up. In the comic, Joker locks him. I mean, he beats him up with a crowbar for like 2 seconds, but that like he doesn't kill him or anything. It doesn't hurt him really. He beats him up, and then there's a bomb in there, and he's in there with his mom, and then they blow up. But his mom survives for a few minutes. They completely eliminated the mom scenes from Batman.
Also, I hear that I hear that the Under the Red Hood thing, Ra's al Ghul is not involved in that story at all.
Oh right, I never read the Red Hood story yet. I'm gonna read it soon.
I know he's got his own comics. That's pretty cool.
I have to read the Red Hood comic. I didn't know because I know that Red Hood. I mean, I know that Ra's al Ghul had nothing to do with the Death in the Family comic. But yeah, because in the first scene of Red Hood, Ra's al Ghul is like, I should have never aligned myself with a madman. So in that story, it was something about how Joker and Ra's al Ghul were working together.
Well, the point is, they never give you from what I heard, they never give you an explanation of how Jason Todd's resurrected.
No, they do.
In the movie, they.
Yeah, they do in the movie.
But in the comic, I heard they don't.
Oh.
How does he get resurrected in the comic?
They never tell you. He was just.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think
he just shows up.
Yeah.
I wonder in the comic it was more of a surprise that it was Jason Todd under the Red Hood, because in the movie it just seemed like they kind of gave that shit away easily, you know? Like I don't think.
Well, let's be fair. Let's be fair, okay? Most of the people that went to go see that movie probably already fucking read the comic.
Well, I didn't, but I didn't even read the comic, and I didn't know. I mean, I knew that was Robin. I knew that was Jason Todd. I just hope if I read, I know
One-
now that it's Jason Todd, but in the comic,
What? Have you ever seen the Batman and Robin cartoon? Or not the Batman cartoon, I mean.
yeah, I love that cartoon.
I
People,
watched a few episodes of it, yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, well, it's really funny because in season 3, I think, they have a commentary track where they're like, where they say, yeah, we finally decided to use Dick Grayson as Robin, like it's a hard decision, like nobody's ever done that before. It's funny as hell because everybody does that.
we're probably saying like, oh, if we were going to use Tim Drake, Todd, or they finally came to the decision to use Dick Grayson.
People's
The point
choice
is, they were making it sound like it's special, like they did something that nobody had ever done before. Like it's actually impressive.
You like the Batman though? You like that show?
It's okay.
It's okay. It's not great, but
I think it had a lot of great episodes though. The Two-Face story was a little weird, but it was good.
Two-Face was never in that show.
Yeah, he was. Not
When?
Two-Face. I mean Clayface. Sorry. The Clayface episodes were great.
I had a friend that actually theorized that was going to be Two-Face because he was a cop, and they thought to change the story and instead of being a DA, being a cop. But no, he was Clayface.
Have you watched that animated movie? Is it Batwoman? Is it? I never knew about the twist to that. I was actually shocked about it. Have you seen it, John?
Have you have either one of you seen the movie or seen Young Justice?
I've heard about it, but I never watched. Watch Young Justice?
I watched Young Justice.
You do?
Nah, I haven't watched them, to be honest. I've only watched the animated series of Batman and Justice League, that's it.
Batman Beyond is the fucking shit, yo. You gotta watch it.
I can see, what's his name?
Joseph Gordon-Levitt?
Nah, who play an older Batman.
Oh, Clint Eastwood?
Yeah, I can see Clint Eastwood as, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go make a phone call on that.
It's cool. Clint Eastwood and the guy from Heroes, Milo Vigilabla, whatever the fuck his name is, should play Terry McGinnis.
I was leaving and you said something about Young Justice. What were you saying?
I don't think neither one of us, yeah, Chris hasn't seen it and neither has I.
But didn't you say, is it any good?
Yeah, is it good?
Okay. I have to say it this way. Fuck yes!
I heard that they really fucked up the Joker in that, though.
The Joker plays a very minor part in it. He's not a major villain at all.
Like, I heard that his voice was dog shit.
Who's the leader of Young Justice?
Okay, he's such a minor character, you can get past that, okay?
Mm-hmm. Was his voice bad, though?
I don't remember. He was in, like, one episode. Maybe two.
Dude, John DiMaggio, the guy that does the voice of Joker in fucking Batman Under the Red Hood, was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I hate the voice of Nightwing.
Didn't you say he was, like, too young or something?
They kept the casting for Robin because he started out as Robin in season 1, then he became Nightwing.
Mm-hmm.
And the actor doing the voice has a very adolescent voice.
Yeah.
And so now that he's playing an older teen, it just doesn't work for me. That's my...
Go ahead, sorry.
That's my personal preference.
Are you going to see Dark Knight Returns Part 2?
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Definitely.
That's going to be fucking sick.
Don't Superman face Bruce Wayne in that?
Shh.
But,
don't spoil any. If you read the graphic novel, don't spoil it.
It's in the trailer, though.
Yeah, it is. But I'm not going to say
anything. But yeah, I mean, you actually get to you actually do get to see Justice League members throughout. They play mentor characters that they're sprinkled throughout.
How's Batman's voice in that?
Yet again, I don't see him that often, so I don't have that voice in my mind right now.
Guess who does the voice of Batman?
What?
Guess who does the voice of Batman in Dark Knight Returns?
RoboCop.
Yeah.
He was
That's pretty interesting.
He is so fucking... His voice is so perfect for Batman, yo.
Yeah.
I wish we lived in a world where that was a real-life movie. Sort of, we got that with Dark Knight Rises. Dark Knight Rises is pretty much the Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
In a lot of ways. Similarities. Like
I just got hyped. I just got hyped when Bane broke his Batman. That's just...
Mm-hmm. That fight scene was fucking just insane. Just one of the best, probably the best fight scene I've ever seen.
I actually got scared for Batman because I thought he was going to die.
Yeah.
I was actually shitting myself.
Yep. That's what me and fucking Mark were talking about like the other day. I think in our top 10 films of all time. Like he was saying, I was saying how like in the Avengers, I never get the feeling of them ever actually losing. But in The Dark Knight Rises, I felt it more than once.
Yeah.
Of Batman actually dying and losing. It was just, I don't know. It's an amazing movie. Got Mr. Goku47071 over here.
Batman in Young Justice Batman. Okay, it took me a while to find him because he's in 20 fucking episodes.
No, I'm saying like just who does the voice? Have I heard of him?
Yes, you have.
Kevin Conroy?
He's the name of the movie that he's been in.
Who?
He's coming, he's gonna have a movie next year.
Mm-hmm.
Might have heard of it. You might have heard of it. I'm sorry if you haven't. Called Star Trek Into Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
He plays Christopher Pike.
Oh shit, it's the same voice from Batman Under the Red Hood.
Did he play Batman?
Yeah, he was so...
Yes, it was! It was!
So fucking good in that. Man, now I'm definitely watching Young
Who
Justice.
did he voice Batman?
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, his voice was amazing.
Let's see who voices Superman.
Tim Daly is the best voice of Superman ever. Like, he was so amazing in that show.
Was that the animated series of Superman?
Yeah, I don't like the voice that they changed him to in Justice League. Like, I like him, he was alright, it's just I missed Tim Daly.
Yeah. Who do you think should be the new villain in the Batman in 2016? What do you think
Probably
will go on there?
Clayface.
Yeah.
Clayface or probably Black Mask. Or Riddler.
It's a bit surprising though because they are going to do an origin story after Nolan's success. So
I don't think they will. They'll probably just have it already an existing Batman in his own universe. Like, we'll start out with a first scene of him stopping a petty crime somewhere. Like, we're not going to have an origin.
Who is your favorite,
villain?
Bruce Wayne?
Tim Daly.
Okay. Because, the guy who plays Superman is Nolan North.
Nolan North? I think he
did the
Justice League voice. I'm pretty sure that's who did the Justice League voice.
Probably. I can't remember.
I'm trying to think of something that you might have seen him in.
Oh, he's done Uncharted.
He's done every fucking... Okay, yeah, I know who he is. Nolan North does every voice for every fucking video game known to man. He plays Desmond Miles. He plays 3 characters in Transformers called Cybertron. He plays PC Human Male in Guild Wars 2.
Hold on, let me see who does the voice for Justice League Unlimited Superman.
He does the Amazing Spider-Man. He did the Amazing Spider-Man video game, Spec Ops, Lego Batman 2. Did not play Superman in Lego Batman 2, weirdly.
Wait, that's Carl Urban?
Carl Urban will play a good Batman.
Oh no, George Newman. Yeah, Carl Urban. I'm sad that Dredd did bad, but maybe that's like kind of like a blessing in disguise because maybe he'll be the guy that plays Batman in the reboot. If that happens, holy shit, man, he would be perfect. The perfect casting choice for Batman. Just perfect.
The guy played The guy played the Penguin. The guy who plays Superman plays the Penguin in Arkham City.
Wow.
This guy is so fucking versatile. But I know he's a fucking good actor because he plays Nathan Drake, and if you fucking do Nathan Drake well, you can do anything well.
Dude, if Carl Urban was cast as Batman, I could picture him as that gray-suited Batman. Dude, you gotta cast. If they don't have Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the new movie, like I want to see Gordon-Levitt as Batman because I want to see this universe continue, but at the same time, I'm kind of sad that they are because I wanted to see something new. And if they are doing something new, I want to fucking see Carl Urban as Batman. He needs to be cast
Have you
as
seen
Batman.
Crisis on Two Earths?
Yeah.
He played Green Lantern.
He's got to play Batman. He's got the voice for it.
He's got the voice, he's got the look. Bruce Wayne, I mean, the guy would just be... The guy, dude.
He's like perfect casting, man.
Yeah.
People actually said that he had the Batman voice in that movie.
He did. I want to fucking start a petition. Carl Urban as Batman. He needs to play Batman. He needs to.
Yeah. Nolan North officially does every fucking video game known to man. If you played a video game, you've heard this guy's voice. The weird thing is, looking at him, he looks like a younger Bruce Campbell a little bit. I think this guy should have been no. But yeah, I mean, yeah. Have you ever played Uncharted, Chris?
No. I played Tomb Raider though.
Uncharted, best game on PS3.
Yeah.
Actually, the best story on PS3 is Metal Gear Solid 4.
When did Dread come out? What month?
Was it July or June? It was definitely in the summer.
Oh, no, it was not the summer. I think it was, I think September.
Was it? Wow. I thought it was in the summer.
Dread Rider says the sequel will explore the fastest side of...
They've got to do a trilogy with Dread, man.
Oh, wait, I guess I'm wrong. It says July 11th.
So that came out... So 3 months ago, the writer of Dread said that they want to explore the fastest side of judging. So there's still hopes of a fucking sequel.
Hopefully a trilogy.
Let's see if there's any information.
They need to make a Dread 2. Holy shit.
Mark, was I right then? Was it released in the summer then?
Sequel. He said that a North American gross of over 50 would make the sequel possible. I'm reading right now. September said that he would like to explore the origins and storyline.
None of you guys watched it in 3D, did you? I watched it in 3D. It was sick, man.
The 3D was awesome?
Yeah, it was mind-blowing, man.
Dude, that movie is so fucking just crazy, man. I can't get over how amazing that is. I think I changed it. I think I just changed it to my second favorite movie of the year. Even though I love Looper a lot, too. Just fucking crazy movie, man. Just amazing. I mean, and what's so great about it is that it's just so simple, you know?
Yeah. I'll be so shocked if Joseph Gordon-Levitt's at the end of Man of Steel.
No, it was released in September. What they're talking about is Comic-Con. It was released in September because I believe it was released a week before in the UK.
Yeah. I remember watching it in July.
Yeah. Well, how big is Dread in the UK?
Pretty big, yeah. I'd say it's pretty big.
Because I heard it's like your biggest comic out there. Is that true?
Nah, it's probably mainly Batman, Superman and Justice League, probably.
Well, no, I mean your comics. I mean, obviously you have import comics, but I mean, like, British-made comics, I heard he's like your Batman.
Sorry,
Like
say that again.
Okay, basically, out of British-made comics, he's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you live outside the United States, import, basically the best of everything is probably from the United States.
Yeah.
But yes, we talked for a while. Anything else you guys want to talk about?
I think that's it. I think that wraps it up, man.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Well, this was What Pisses Me Off 710.
Goku471.
And Super Saiyan Jin CJB.
We'll see you next time, YouTube.
Peace.
Peace.